What's up, guys? User friendly here. I'm gonna do some Torghast today, and you guys can learn with me. Um, Doing tier 5. I haven't finished for this week yet. What are we in? Week 3. Uh, my guild has made its. We're doing normal Castle Nathria. We've killed a couple bosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Um, Okay, so this is the speed one, unfortunately. All right, I'm taking double Soulfire Embers. I have rank 2 of Soulfire Embers shoulder pads. So, when you come into Torghast and you get the Soulfire Embers legendary, it counts twice. So it's super nice for DPS. I have a video up about the macro that I use. It's down here. It does tar trap, and then it does 2 flares afterwards. I forget the name of this level of Torghast, but this is the one where you get more and more bad guys coming to hunt you down. The longer you're out of combat, so it's in your best interest to keep moving. It's also in your best interest to stay in combat with something. Mall rats are fantastic. If you could have a mall rat just follow you around, they tend to run in fear. So if you can let one chase you around, it's in your best interest. Bring food. The Stygian stuff from the vendor is fantastic. Talents or anima powers that heal you are fantastic. There's one that gives you healing every time you hurt a new target. That one's particularly awesome. Make sure you keep your pet healed. That's not something that most people are used to, because it's not usually that big of a deal. But in here, it's very important. Your pet dying, especially with the change in Shadowlands to how long res pet takes, it can be a deal breaker here. So keep your pet healed. And watch the avoidable damage. There's a lot of ground target stuff, and even though a lot of it'll be hitting your pet, you don't want to take the damage. When you're in this tier of Torghast, the one that has this timer, you want to try to stay moving, looting things right before the end of the combat, especially if it's not something dangerous. Getting ready to move. Use your movement increasing abilities if you can. See, we got that mall rat down there fighting my other guy, which is awesome because it's just going to keep me in combat. Also, as you can see, make use of your cooldowns. Especially if you're not like near the end. Your wild spirits or whatever your covenant ability is doesn't do you any good if it's on cooldown. Also, don't be afraid. Like I said, don't be afraid to eat. Where does this guy want? His saber? Where should be over there in the corner? Oh, there it is. Okay. Keep these bonus objectives in mind too. Obviously, they're fairly easy to miss. You had a giant question mark on the screen over there, but every anima power is going to make you more likely to survive. Maximum health about 100%. Yeah, that one's definitely. I don't like any of the ones that. Oh, hey, look, a new follower. This one that I just took is a double-edged sword. You have double health, but every time you stop moving, you get slowed. So I don't know if I recommend it as anything other than a Beastmaster. Interrupting that guy's spell that he just cast with the strength thing is important in the higher levels of these. It's a huge buff that he gets, and you can't dispel it, so getting rid of it or preventing it from being cast is preferred. Alright, see what we got. By dealing nature damage. Man, that one's decent. Nature change indefinitely. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Aspect of the cheetah cooldown, I'm not really a big fan of. I'm not here to win a race. You know, sometimes these runs take some time the first time around because you got to work your way up the floors. But that's initially. After that, personally, I want to come in here once and I want to be done. So, taking my time is important. Dying isn't crippling in here, obviously. You have multiple tries. But dying takes time. Also, another thing I forgot to mention. Misdirect. I have a pet misdirect macro that I have macroed into my multi-shot.
Thank you, Mawwalker. A relic of great importance to me.
So,
Somewhere within the tower.
using it as often as possible is important. Once it's going to keep everything off of you, it's going to keep things on your pet. It's easier to heal your pet than it is to heal you, obviously. There's also a couple powers in here that I don't recommend them, but if you're forced to choose them, they're not awful choices. I think one of them makes it so that your the target of your misdirects takes 90% reduced damage while misdirect's active, which is decent for your pet and also decent for coming in here with a group. Probably more so with a group, especially if you have somebody who's tanking for you. But there's also one that increases the amount of damage that your pet does if it's misdirected. So that can be fantastic, especially if you're using it on cooldown. And normally it's going to refresh outside of a pull, and you're going to cast it right on the pull. So you're always going to get a really good benefit out of it. That's the cursed strength buff that the other guy cast that you want to interrupt. Remember to use Feign Death, especially if you don't know how long a fight's going to last. It's not a bad idea to make sure that your pet is taking the damage instead of you. Normally right now I'd stop and eat, but I'm a little low on the foods that I bought. I bought them from the broker. When I get to the broker again, this tour, I'm going to... My macro messed up. I'm going to be buying more. 40, 50 more. Be a bad idea. I'm going to pop acceleration right here. I am using Pathfinder right now and not survival instinct, combat survival, whatever, the one that reduces the cooldown of exhilaration with the focus that you use. I would probably highly recommend coming in here with that. Oh, hey, who are you? You're mean. Get him in too. I think I just threw my trap. My interrupt is on cooldown. This is not fun. Interrupt that. That building in the way is really helping me out too. Woo! We're gonna eat. Because we are very low in health, guys. I don't know if you noticed. That's the reason there. Like I said, eat. Don't be dangerous. Take your time. Alright, let's see what we got here. Immune to silence and interrupts, increased range. I'm going to take immune to silence and interrupts. Both of those abilities are lackluster. And I also gonna need to backtrack. One of my biggest problems with Torghast is there's a map, yes, but the map shows like the default layout. If there's a closed door, it doesn't show you where you can go and where you can't, which I think is a little lame. Alright, we have a power here. I like to line myself up with these, and when there's a thing, I'm just going to turtle shell. I have crippled myself with this ability. Oh, we're going to take this one. This is a fantastic... I'm going to eat again before I come out of here. The increased tar trap size when you're using double soul fire embers, as you can imagine, is fantastic. We're going to disengage out of here and be back on our way. Over there. I think the way that we didn't go was this way. So we're going to go clear that up. This is going to be dangerous because I can't stop moving. It's cripplingly bad. Traps to be in here. So you could see the difference that tar trap made when you have increased tar trap size. Interrupt your strength. I'm going to use my last food here. Whoa. Yeah, I just got hit by that ability. And I have 481 health. So guys, that's what can happen. Stay healthy. Hopefully my buddy will come running back here. We're going to clear this from the other side. So yeah, eat your food because it can be bad. Looks like we got quite a number of bad guys in here, so we are going to misdirect and wild spirits it up. If you guys are going to use the Soulforge Embers Legendary, which I obviously highly recommend, I think it's fun and super entertaining. You want to make sure that you get it off first. if you're Night Fae, the reason behind this being that Wild Spirits only triggers when you're doing damage abilities. So if you pop Wild Spirits and you throw your Tar Trap and your Flare, good lord, I'm gonna start that sentence over. When you pop Wild Spirits, both of the global cooldowns that you spend to throw your Tar Trap and your Flare will not trigger it. So that's 2 ticks of Wild Spirits that you're not going to get. And if it's a 5-pack of monsters or more, that's a lot of missed out damage. And it's just not something you want to waste. We have a grapple point here. Where are we going to grapple to? Is there something below this? Heal my pet. Well, he ran far away. Alright, I'm also getting bled by those guys. I don't think there's anything down below here. That's weird. Alright, this is where those other 2 guys popped and killed us. I would start eating my regular food here. However, I don't want to waste it. I'm going to turtle shell through this and hope that I don't die. Alright, I think the exit is going to be up here on the right. So we're getting ready to hit floor 3 where the broker will be. Where I can buy a bajillion more food. Oh, hey, look, there's a guy here for us to free. Yeah, keep your eyes out in here, guys. If you're not in a rush, I recommend exploring all the nooks and crannies, because every now and then you'll find a nice anima power hanging out or something. Hey, bad guy. Who are you? Remember your intimidation in here. Being a Beast Mastery Hunter and having a, what is our 24 second cooldown on our interrupt gets a little hairy. Alright. Thread the needle, guys. I know there's an ability, it's an anima power that reduces the cooldown of exhilaration. Also highly recommended. Ooh, there's a big angry guy here. Oh, somebody feared my pet. That's cool. We're gonna heal my pet here. We are probably gonna end up feigning death out of this, guys. I'm gonna kill a bunch of smaller targets. Let's get this guy off my butt. My flare macro's messed up. Remember to keep men pet up. Alright. Let's interrupt shackles, whatever that does. Alright, well maybe we're okay. Heal my pet again. And I'm moving here just because I want to keep my nobility alive. Why is my macro not triggering flare anymore? Okay, well that was dangerous, but yay hunters. Wild spirits, we're gonna go wild spirits cooldown because that's really nice. This is the end of the floor, but don't forget to finish your side objectives. I know personally the first time I came in here, it wasn't obvious where my side objective finished, so I just changed floors, and if you change floors, you just lose it. Power 60 seconds of Bestial Wrath, or the talent. I'm gonna take the 60 seconds of Bestial Wrath. I don't necessarily want the Spitting Cobra's talent. It's not bad, but it's another really good choice.
You have
Anyone that gives you an extra talent is obviously a huge
your aid is
power
most
gain.
appreciated. Go in service.
Down the boots increases moves by 40%. Okay. Reduces maximum health by 15%. I'm already cripplingly slow. Where's the Tower Sentinel? So I've missed the Tower Sentinel somehow, guys. We're going to see if we can find him. He's over there. I think he's somehow on the bottom of that floor. These are the guys that are hunting us because we are alive. Not too bad. I know there's another version of this where it's a single target gentleman and he hurts. Where's that Tower Sentinel? He's there. I don't know how I'm supposed to get there. But we'll see. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just leave the floor. Life goes on. Yeah, this door's closed. That door's closed. I don't know how we're supposed to get there, but whatever. We're going up. I'm gonna bet there was something in that grapple room that let you go down another floor, but I'm feeling okay about our powers, and I don't want to waste too much more time. So down we go. This is floor 3. Floor 3. There's no monsters. It's just the broker. Lets you spend your phantasm and generally gives you some free soul guys to up your base stat, which is always nice. Bunch of phantasm on this floor too. Alright, so here's our friend Mr. Broker. Let's first grab our power. Dropping any trap. Okay, that one's good. Born to be Wild. What's the Born to be Wild? Reduces the cooldown aspect and turtle to cheat it. Nah, that's kind of useless. 300 Phantasm. Well, let's see if we like what this guy's selling, and maybe we'll get that.
May I tempt you with my wares?
I'm going to buy a bunch of Stygian Stew. Alright, let's see. Bestial Wrath. I like that. Damage, kill command. This one. Curious Miasma. Fantastic power for survival. Fantastic power for survival. Cheetah. I like this one too. Kill command damage increase. We're going to grab that.
Your patronage is always
So let's take a look here. I'm going to take this one. Also an excellent one to complement your tar trap. Dropping any trap increases you and your pet's damage by 25% for 10 seconds. Huge, huge bonus. Alright. Let's keep on trucking. All the more incentive to drop your tar trap and use your soul fire embers. Alright, we got Bestial Wrath. It's all combines for a very, very dangerous burst phase if you get your last pet out. Alright, this is a dangerous floor to be slowed on. Make sure that you are moving. If you took the debuff that I took, obviously, you want to make sure you stay moving. We're going to trap these boogers, set them on fur. Alright, we got enough guys here that I'm probably going to drop the wild call. Sure. Trap me. I'm okay with that. My macro doesn't seem to be resetting properly. I just threw a flare when I wanted to throw my trap. Oh, my trap went down first. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, free power. Increases your maximum health. Chance for anything that's the extra damage add-on ones are always nice. This passive extra damage is great. There's ones that do shadow damage and arcane damage. And they're all wonderful. Personally, I tend to lean on the survivability options. First and foremost, the one that heals you when you have... Oh, look, another power. Okay. The one that heals you when you hit new targets is absolutely fantastic, especially in groups. You can go in and not multi-shot, but, I mean, the healing that you get is great. Alright, so these traps, I send my pet away because they're annoying. And then I work my way across these things one at a time. And then we try 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. And then we try 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 4. And we'll try with 1 down each. There we go. Alright, targets affected by our armor architecture, 25%. We're going to do that. That just turns my... Oh. What's it called? Turns wild spirits into even more dangerous cooldown. Remember, you got bad guys in here. You got knives coming down. Make sure that you just take it slow. Oh, that's fair. This is what I wanted. Oh, my pet is still on stay over there mode. So at this point, we got 25% increased damage when we pop wild spirits. We have, let's exit. 25% damage when we pop trap. Oh, I went right into that one. And right into that one too. I'm gonna pop my exhilaration and oof, jeez. All right, eat here real quick. I love these floors that at least they're only one direction. We know we need to go that way. We have a damage boost from putting down trap. We have double soulfire embers. We have damage boost from wild spirits. So, as you can see, I mean, we're setting up to burst something nasty, which is very necessary sometimes on these end bosses. Alright, there's going to be a blade here. Let's sneak past that. That's safe. I'm going to wait again for this middle one to go. And one. Alright, we're good. We're past the knife. Past that. And we should be safe. Alright. The movement impairing effects that I have here are obviously very bad. Alright, so we're going to trap first. That. I should not have popped Bestial Wrath first. That was a mistake. I'm using Scent of Blood, which means I get 2 free barb shot procs. You always want to fire both your barb shots before you pop your Bestial Wrath, so you get all the things. I'm also going to do... Oh, I'm not going to do... Oh, I guess I'm pulling that guy. Put down Wild Spirits. Here comes the boss. Hopefully Pet Taunt will come off a cooldown. There it went. Throw a trap. Get that fancy damage bonus. And melt this poor guy. Let's drop a heal pet in here. Just be safe. Keep those frenzy stacks up. Keep kill command on cooldown. Keep barb shot regenerating. Start to kill shot. Looks like we're gonna get 2 powers here, boys and girls. Alright, what do we got? So stunning a target with intimidation increases your critical strike by 100%. That's not bad. Kill command increase damage. We're gonna go with that, and we'll start working intimidation into the rotation. This is primary stat prevention. This absolutely OP skill. If you guys didn't catch that, primary stat increased by 15% and regenerating 1,445 health every 5 seconds. Absolutely wonderful one. The amount of healing that provides over the course of a fight or over the course of a dungeon is absolutely fantastic. Alright, so I think we're just backtracking now. Yep, alright, we should be done with this floor. Clean floor, great power-ups. Let's not get our head cut off. Alright, we should be clear there. And we should be clear here. Alright. You probably soul shape over some of that stuff too. Hey, who wants to kill me? Ooh, you guys. I don't have to kill you, but I'm gonna. You can't just run past these. You can level out of the floor in combat. These guys also don't give any phantasma, as we will see. Whee! They're the ones that get summoned by the Eye of Skoldus here, so they don't give any. They don't give any phantasma. But alright, we got 60 seconds of Bestial Wrath. Let's make it count. Alright. Throw a trap. Get a damage buff. Light all these boys on fire. Even though for some reason the macro's not working. Right. I tend to avoid the ones that are temporary. Like the Bestial Wrath talent. Not the best. Because it's obviously timed. And it's going to wear out. Keep an eye out for these keys. Because there'll be a locked chest somewhere. And backtracking is annoying. Alright, we're going to work our way through everything here, nice and methodical. Why? That was not the right ability. We are just going to... Yep, we're not. I was going to say we're going to wait till my tar trap was off of cooldown. Well, tar trap is off of cooldown. Still do it for the damage bonus. See that? All that targeted AoE, that cone attacks, that can be nasty for you if you're not paying attention. Now let's light them on fire. Double fire. Alright. Pet's the only one who took any damage. Oh, got a power. There's that locked chest that we'll be able to open up before the floor's over. What do we got? Kill shot 20% damage. Alright. Throw a tar trap. Flare. Wild Spirits is up, but I don't like using it on more than 2 things. I'm going to throw my Looter Ring to get that Phantasm. I've done some Torghast on my Demon Hunter, who is nowhere near as well geared as this character. And it's not fun. These guys that come and hunt you down are way more scary. Hey, who are you guys? We're gonna Wild Spirits your face. And we're gonna mess up this Tower Sentinel. So if you guys will watch, I'm gonna drop my tar trap and then my flare. You see there's no triggers of Wild Spirits. So if you have to, I mean, especially in Torghast, if you're double dipping on the power, obviously go ahead and use it. But if you're using that legendary in raids or Mythic Plus, so you want to start with it and then go in your normal barb shot, rotation. Where did we start? Over here? I think so. Pull these guys while we get started on this. So another one of those situations where having misdirect macroed in is good. Alright, we're gonna heal. And we're gonna send the pet in here. We're gonna trap. Oh, you didn't. There we go. Thanks for popping the trap for me, buddy. Another reason why you want to keep moving. This guy's trying to ground target me with things, and it's much easier if you can move all the time. Get ready to be able to flare again. I'll show you guys at the end the damage put out for the total of the dungeon, so you can get an idea how fantastic Soulfire Amber is, especially doubled up. I like that one, but I'm going to go with the attacked creature ones. I don't think you get your money's worth off of... Okay, oh, this is even more fantastic. You can't beat that. This mini-boss, the Ghastly Charger, absolutely fantastic. You heal 2% of your maximum health every 1 second while you're running. So Beast Mastery Hunter, that basically means you're absolutely invincible. If your pet is alive and you're shooting things, you're gonna win. You'd have to do something immensely stupid to lose. The other one is the movement ability, which I'm sure is fantastic. It's something about a spectral horse or something, but you also see the other spectral keys on the mini-map here. Let's get another power. Alright, reduces disengage. I guess I'll take the disengage damage reduction. Those are a crappy set of powers, in my opinion. Alright, let's do this little bossy here. I'm going to pull him out from the thing. As soon as he hits my pets, I'm going to trap him. We're going to flare him. We're going to Wild Spirits, and then we're going to open up on his face. My pet is taking a lot of damage, but it's got to be dead in a minute. Alright. Feign Death, 10% damage reduction. I'm going to take this just to be safe. This is not one of the powers that I generally like. Yeah, bye guys. It's basically a cheat death. But I'm on the last floor here, so it basically gives me a free full heal on the boss. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. We have the Bestial Wrath power, which doesn't work too well on the last boss round, but it is what it is. Alright. Oh, disengage, no. Maximum health, don't really need that. Tar slowdown thing, exhilaration 20%. That's not a bad one for in general, but I'm just gonna buy 2 Animaspheres because this guy's powers are kind of crappy. Soul Shape, blah blah blah. 10 Soul Remnants. That's 10% agility, so that's not awful. 50 Phantasm. I'm going to take the Aspect of the Turtle one. So now I can pass Aspect of the Turtle and DPS through it. So, we should be pretty good. Alright, we'll see what this gentleman has to offer. I'm going to dismiss my pet and get my Lust pet out because I'm not a baddie. We're going to heal him up. We're going to make sure my crab has his sword because obviously that's integral. Alright, and here we go. Send the pet in. Trap him. Flare him. Bloodlust. interrupt that. I don't know what it does. Depends that any of these bosses that don't have gimmicks don't really hold up against a Beast Mastery Hunter. Especially the ones that can't dish out a whole lot of damage. I mean, my pet's not even taking any damage. But the guy can't even out DPS. There's nothing he can do to out DPS my heal. Ooh. That's funny. I'll trap again just for funsies. I'm sure there's a bunch of classes that have all kinds of problems with this. See, now my macro isn't working again, and that upsets me. I'm not sure why. Oh, well, he's got a shield, guys. Watch out. Now he's got dead. Yay! I got some soul ash. A whole 50. But yeah. So, damage. That's current fight. Let's see, Storm Cycle Peridot. It's one of these abilities, isn't it? Yeah, dealing nature damage has a chance to inflict your target with storms indefinitely. 22%. So, I mean, some of these things are just absolutely overpowered. So you can see this is the total Cobra Shot. Odd that works out that way, but Storm Cycle Peridot, 5.8%. Double Soul Embers, hundreds and hundreds of hits, 8%. Wild Spirits. So, I mean, you can kind of see how the damage splits up. Which one of these are amazing. Like I said, Tremor Beast Heart, absolutely fantastic. Spectral Oats, probably, I put Spectral Oats as the best ability in this place as far as ensuring survival for a Beast Mastery Hunter. But, yeah. There we have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and do some more, and, yeah.